Excellency Lok Sifuk, Minister of Transport Malaysia, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, allow me to congratulate and thank the Ministry of Transport of Malaysia, Ministry of Environment of Japan, ADB and UNCRD for successfully organizing this high-level regional forum in this beautiful city of Kuala Lumpur under the theme Investing in Sustainable Transport, Catalyzing Economic and Social Development in the SDG era. This forum is held in the midst of growing concern over the global instability, geopolitical tension, and competition between the major powers, whilst gaps in funding to address the lingering effect of COVID-19 and achieve the SDG 2030 agenda is widening, and climate change is threatening our life we are witnessing. Without our collective and concrete action, our world will see further worsening threats of climate change in years to come. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the Royal Government of Cambodia IGC Pentagon Strategy Phase 1 for Employment, Growth, Equity, Efficiency and Sustainability for this mandate 2023-2028 reiterate Cambodia's commitment to achieve sustainable growth along with fair and equity across income groups, contribute to global supply chain, and safeguard the environment, in which sustainable transport development is one among the 5 priorities. In this connection, the Ministry of Public Works and Transport set its policy to ensure that our transport is sustainable, resilient, and inclusive through enhancing connectivity, improving integration and efficiency of transport services, and supporting logistics system, and promoting decarbonization. On connectivity, more than 14,000 kilometers of roads were paved with asphalt concrete, 20 major bridges, 1 new airport, and the first ever expressway were built. 2 main ports are being expanded, 2 rail lines were connected. We are currently constructing the second expressway, 2 new airports, and 1 new national road. We are also implementing cross-border transport agreements at 13 international and 14 bilateral border gates. To strengthen connectivity with the global supply chain, RGC adopted the Comprehensive Intermodal Transport Master Plan 2022-2030, consisting of 174 infrastructure projects requiring around $36.6 billion investment. At present, 1 private company joined implementing this plan through the establishment of Phnom Penh Logistics Complex in the first stage. On road safety, we successfully implement Decade of Action on Road Safety 2011-2020 and managed to decrease the daily injury and fatality rate from 15.9 to 10 and from 5.2 to 4.9 in 2010 and 2020 respectively. To put more effort to reduce this rate by 50% in 2030, we adopt and implementing a succeeding Decade of Action 2021-2030. On climate change, we adopt the update NDC and long-term strategy for carbon neutrality 2050, in which we target to increase the share of e-motorcycle and e-cars and urban buses up to 70% and 40% respectively by 2050. To this end, we have reduced EV import tax around 50% and set up EV charging stations in the main city. From 2021 to 2022, there was 10-fold increase in registered EV and 5-fold increase in the first 6 months of 2023, excellence compared with 2022, whereas a total of 20 EV charging stations were set up. We are now working with the UNDP to develop a roadmap for the EV charging station network and with the petroleum company to set up more EV charging stations. On urban access, we target to increase the share of public transport bus in urban to 30% by 2050. As a start, we are working with ADB to implement the supporting sustainable integrated urban public transport development project to develop a rapid bus system in Phnom Penh and seeking to integrate the bus system with other transport modes through introducing transfer facility and integrated fare collection system. Additionally, we are working with JGI and CDA to implement the introduction of a low carbon and smart public system transport system project with an electric bus fleet for 3 new bus lines in Siem Reap, and reviewing the feasibility study of the rail transit system alternative, including subway, monorail, automatic guided transit, light rail transit, and tramway. Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, despite progresses have been made, we still face challenges which cause delay in achieving SDG goals. The first challenge is financing sustainable transport development versus public expectation for improved public transport services will limit funding available. The 2030 agenda set 2 priorities of delivering environmental sustainability and eradicating poverty along with fair and equity under the straight line, leave no one behind, while public expectation of public transport services is diverse. The overarching threat posed by the climate change is the second. While embarking many measures to mitigate and adapt to these threats, we remain exposed to the impact of unprecedented severe climate events and global warmings, along with the need to combat environmental degradation. The third is a host of questions posed by the government aspect of this goal, including the mobilization of stakeholders to support sustainable transport development. Despite the significant effort in public sector management reform and system strengthening have been made, this development must be also involved by all stakeholders, including civil society and private sector. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, despite these challenges, Cambodia remains committed to SDG agenda. Therefore, we support the implementation of the Aichi 2030 Declaration on Environmentally Sustainable Transport, and we invite all development partners, including public and private sector, to join hands with us for successful implementation. Thank you. Terima kasih.
His Excellency Luk Sufuk, Minister of Transport, Government of Malaysia. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Royal Government of Cambodia, Ministerial Environment, wish to express sincere appreciation to the Government of Malaysia for hosting the high-level 15th Regional Environmentally Sustainable Transport Forum in Asia. The transportation infrastructure is crucial for improving Cambodia's economy, rural development, urban access, national connectivity, economic, social, and sustainability. We have recognized that it is imperative that Cambodia must have a sustainable, low-carbon, and resilient transport system in the context of climate change. And the Royal Government of Cambodia has therefore been focusing on the improving more environmentally friendly transportation system, for instance, by increasing the variety of alternative to transportation systems through strategic planning, investing in the infrastructure of road, railway, airway, as well as the urban public transport system. As the result, the Clean Air Planning of Cambodia was developed in 2021 to outline the source of air pollution, and transportation is one of the source and key mitigation highlighted. In addition to strengthening the air pollution reduction from the transportation sector, the Ministry of Environment is developing the Euro 6 roadmap on the vehicle emission. Currently, Cambodia is also promoting the use of electrical vehicles through related import duty and electric vehicle in 2021, encouraging the investment of EV assembly plant and installing EV charging stations across the country. Moreover, Cambodia Climate Change Alliance is supporting the country in developing a roadmap for upscaling and expanding this EV infrastructure. The Alliance also supporting the government, public work and transport of Cambodia to develop the necessary regulatory framework to encourage the adoption of electrical motorbike and incentivize the private sector to make better use of them. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, Cambodia was the second LDC and the first in Asia to submit a long-term strategy for carbon neutrality for the 2050 target. In this target, Cambodia aims to use more public transportation moderate penetration of electrical vehicles, improve fuel efficiency for internal combustion engine vehicles, use more rail for freight and passenger, and increase utilization of compressed natural gas for interregional buses and trucks. Moreover, we have allocated 2.3% of the GDP in public resources for climate action and incorporate more renewable energy in our energy mix. We are developing a new national energy efficiency policy. At the same time, Cambodia have currently adopted the Code on Environment and Natural Resources, which will strengthen the management of environment, protection, conservation, restoration, natural resources, and ecological function and sustainability living. Cambodians look forward to continuing strengthening and expanding our collaboration with all nation relevant stakeholders and advance our transport system to be sustainable, low carbon, as well as resilient to the climate change. Thank you.